What up, people? What's good? Salute, salute.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Salute to the tribe. We're hip hop and comics and hip hop. We're a niche channel. We're a niche channel. And reserved for the best is super dope. I do sell comics. Check me out on Instagram at @6th_element_comics. Yeah, because comic books are the sixth element of hip hop. What's good, y'all? Sixth element of hip hop, and I am your host, Reno Noir. Y'all already know that. But Stu Dog is on the way back in. He just popped back out, but I couldn't keep waiting for him because I know y'all is anxiously waiting for the show to begin. And I am trying to upload a thumbnail right now. So sorry we late, but we had plans for the show and they totally got back to, retconned for the last 20 minutes because I seen something that I could not ignore and we could not just not talk about. And that's that Grand Theft Auto 6. Man, I'm telling y'all right now, this shit is like life the game. Man, I'm telling y'all right now, this. Yeah, but we waiting on Stu Dog to come back in here, and I'm waiting on an article because I want to show you guys the trailer for this game because I've never seen anything like it. All right, let me see here. Well, I don't know what happened to him, man. Maybe he broke down. Corey, what's good? Yo, Bloodshed, salute. On Rap, peace. They dropped the trailer. Let's be more accurate. They leaked the trailer. The trailer got leaked, and then they decided, well, it's leaked, so we might as well officially drop it. And they dropped it. So it's out there. Blaze, where did they find that on? Where did you show me that on YouTube? Yeah, and
it's
under what?
YouTube.
Yeah, it's all over YouTube.
It's all over Twitter.
Dude, I'm like refreshing my email. Did you not send me the article?
Yeah, just sent it to you. Hold on. You didn't get it?
No.
Hold on, bro. Hopefully I don't get cut off. Hold on.
I thought that's what you was doing.
That's what I did. I'm then log back in. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on, I got you. We're gonna get it to you. We're gonna get it to you.
I don't know if he refused to offer to be in the game. I know he is in Fortnite now. So you can play as Slim Shady. Yeah, Slim Shady. Eminem. There's a whole
he's in Fortnite.
Yeah, whole Slim Shady event where he's on there talking about the 8 Mile song. You can bust it out and all of that. So he's on there with the Robin, with the rapper rap superhero suit that he wore, like a Robin kind of suit. It keeps cutting him off when he does it. I don't know why. And then they did the you got Marshall Mathers. There's a Marshall Mathers skin where he's like wearing a suit and like a fedora and like his black hair. Yeah. And then you got, of course, the original, the OG blonde Slim Shade. Yeah, in Fortnite. But yeah, no, GTA 6, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this shit is craziest shit I've ever seen. I mean, I can't even put where it's the most. It's life the game. You understand what I'm saying? Like they have finally gotten us to the point where video games look like movies damn near. Like it really damn near just looks real. Sada, what's good?
Hello.
We are talking about this new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer that just came out, and it's just
it came out. Oh my goodness.
Oh, like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's life the game. It's the most dopest realistic shit I've ever seen. It leaked. But let me. They did an official reveal. It leaked yesterday, so maybe you saw it. I don't know. I didn't see it. It's officially revealed though. Let me bust out the official. What is this 8-minute, John? I wonder if I play it with the sound off. Will they? Woo! It's so dirty. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, I gotta show it to you guys. I'm gonna play it with the sound off. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, YouTube, just chill out, guys. I'm just showing it. They do every other channel does this all the time. They show shit and talk about it. Now stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Bam. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely the next level shit in gaming. Hands down.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Let me look. Let me look. Hey, Blaze. Hey, listen for the door for that pizza. The pizza man.
Yeah,
No, just listen for the door
going on here.
and watch out the window.
We got a pizza going on here.
The madness. What am I even doing right now? Hold on. I'm looking at the email. Let me see. Hold on. There it is. All right, I got it. I got it.
Check it. One of the devs' sons leaked some footage.
No, bro, you sent me an email, a video. I thought you said it was an article, bro.
No. The dude put it into it. That's how I got it. That's what I got. That's how I got it. I guess he.
So there's no article?
Apparently, but I did watch the video. So apparently, one of the dev sons leaked say if I'm a dev and Blaze and my son are good friends. My son showed Blaze some video and some other stuff from the game. Blaze leaks it onto the internet and everybody goes crazy. That's what happened.
I know.
Rocksteady was about to release a trailer in a few days, maybe a couple weeks, but they had to do it earlier now because of this. And whoever that dev is that happened with, he's going to be in a lot of heat because
we know
a lot of times they don't really want. A lot of times game companies they don't really want people working from home, but everybody wants to work from home. Stu Dog.
People want to see the trailer. We're gonna play the trailer. We don't need all that.
Show the trailer. Play the trailer. Let's get it popping.
We got it pop. We got it here. 6 Element. Check it out. Your mind about to be blown.
Look how real that. Yo.
I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it through the camera, but please look at this on your own. But the resolution is insane. If you have a nice look at, oh my god, it just looks real. Look at that.
That's straight up Vice City. And
straight
look at
up
those
Vice
cars.
City.
You never
Look
seen
at
those
the
cars
people.
before. Yo, look how real they look.
Everything is real. Look at all the people though.
Yo,
Screen ain't glitching.
Look at that.
Man,
look at that. Yeah, Vice City, bro. Look.
Vice City.
We were trying to figure out.
Florida. That's Florida, baby. That's one team.
Florida. No. We've been trying to figure out what city they're gonna do for the longest.
Yep.
Now we know.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was going to be Vice City because they had done LA a bunch of times. I knew it was time for Vice City again. I knew it was coming back.
They did every city. Yeah, every last one was every city. They did New York.
But they did LA twice. So I knew they weren't going back to LA.
They did do LA twice.
Dog, look at this shit. Hold on.
They only did LA twice because of the system. Because of the system it was on. That was the only reason why we got LA twice.
Yeah.
But we know there's 3 major cities. You got New York, Miami, and then you got Cali.
What do you guys see right now? Did it get bigger?
Yeah.
All right, peek. Check it out. Look at this. Look at this. It's like real fucking life, bro.
Yeah, look at that, Joe. I could just imagine what the online is gonna be like.
I mean, oh my god, the storyline is gonna be crazy. Yeah, man. And Vice City, dog. It's Miami, bro. This is gonna just take me back, man. It's gonna take me back home.
Well, see, this kills their buzz. So I'm glad they officially released it, because if they would have just left that leak trailer out there, it would have killed the buzz for the game.
Agreed.
Yeah. And we've been buzzing for this game for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that looks great. I mean, I think it's one of the most expensive video games like ever made. So it shows. And
Yeah, yeah. I see where the
We
money
all
went.
been playing. Yeah, we all been playing Grand Theft, and I think by judging by looking at this, they're using Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, this is Unreal 5.
It's Unreal Engine. It's gotta be because
Gotta be.
look at the textures, man. Look at all the detail, and then the cities. Look at the cityscapes. Like look at that.
What's really mind blowing is the faces. So if you guys don't
Yeah,
know, yeah, if you guys don't know, with video games, faces have always long been a bone of contention. There's something that just never quite got right. They always had that weird uncanny valley, just weirdness, never quite looked normal, never quite looked right. And they're getting there, man. They're to the point now where it just looks like a person's face. It really looks like a human. It really looks like, like a movie. It doesn't look like a fucking video game or like a fucked up, version of a face. Like video games have been doing in the past up until now.
yeah, they have. Yeah, until now. Yeah, we can really get some good graphics.
Yeah, this is
Look at
I mean the jiggle physics are insane.
that. You stupid. He said jiggle.
The jiggle physics are bananas. But no, look at that. I mean, look at this. Look at that. You can't tell like what's real and what's video game sometimes. But see there, I mean, yeah, you could tell it's a video game, but it doesn't look weird. Doesn't have that uncanny valley phenomena.
It does, man. It really does.
Bananas. I mean,
Look at
that's
look at the
Miami,
club
right?
scene. Like when you right there when you go to the club scene, look at that, bro. As much as I've been to Miami, that looked just like Miami.
That's Miami right there. That is Miami, 100%.
Yeah, that
That's
looked
a
just
that's
downtown. That's
mm,
Ocean.
that's
That look like Ocean Ave.
that's
That
a
just
one
look like
a.
Ocean Ave.
That's A1A.
Just, yeah,
That's
that look
A1.
just like Ocean Ave.
And then this is the club is crazy,
I wonder if they got Eighth and Ocean on that piece.
and that's the Keys right there. That's the Florida Keys right there. So it's gonna go down to the Keys. So it's gonna be some drug smuggling, some plane, some amphibious plane aircrafts and shit. I expect to see scuba gear because I can definitely see into the water here. I can see reefs and shit down there in the water. Dude, they're not fucking around. This is life the game. You see what I'm saying? Like this is it. This is like you go in and you just live. Like you just do. There's gonna be listen. People are gonna be living in this game. Like literally, they're
People
gonna be.
living now.
They're living in five. They're living in five. But imagine this shit. This is gonna change the game because Spider-Man changes the game with that goddamn map. They've added like Brooklyn and Queens. It's not just Manhattan anymore. It's so massive now.
Massive, yeah, yeah.
GTA got no excuse. GTA
Do
has
they
to
do that
be.
down? Do they really do that shit down in Florida like that? Cause you
Oh,
finna go.
bro, I promise you, this is not
Do
a
they do that in
fantasy,
Florida? Is that how it go down in Florida?
bro. This is how it goes down. This is how it is, and I'm not talking about on crazy holidays and shit. This is on the weekend, and like that, like all of that. That's Miami. Not even Miami. I mean, even in St. Petersburg, even in Tampa, and shout out to Sarasota and Fort Lauderdale and Fort Myers. Yeah, man, all up and down the coast, Daytona. Shit, Black Beach. Don't come to Daytona on Black Beach, bruh.
Off the chain.
Oh, come on, man. This ain't even. This is nothing. This is a like a minuscule fucking version of it, bro. The shit I can tell you the shit I've seen at Black Beach, and I can't say it on air. Can I say it on here? I will get. It's like that. Um, just crazy out in the pub, out in the
Yeah,
open.
look how big that. Yeah, that dude, bro. That look just like Florida, bro. Like
Now the
as much
alligator
as I've been to
thing,
Florida,
it
right there.
happens,
See
but
that
it's
right there? Like pause that. See that right there?
this. Yeah,
Look how real that look. Like look at the
that looks very
details right
real,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if you saw that from a distance, you would think that was a video that
Oh
somebody
yeah.
shot with their phone or something.
Right.
And you were like, yeah, like bro, that's uncanny.
You can see her teeth when she opens her mouth.
Mouth, yeah.
And this looks crazy real.
That look real. That does look
It
crazy real.
looks like it doesn't even belong in the game. I started to
Yeah.
be like, the fuck? Wham. Yeah, I can't wait for all the different what do you call them, different missions and like different, shit that they're gonna have you doing, like the whole, because it's open world, it's free, you just do whatever you want, go wherever you want, but there's still tasks and missions and shit you can do, and shit you can, and you build up your money and all of that, and buy your toys, like all these dirt bikes and four-wheelers and shit. You customize them. You could tell they're already cut. You could tell they're customized. Look at that. All the different crazy paint jobs and shit on them.
I know, man. Look at that is, bro.
This is gonna be nuts. Tattoos. You're gonna be able to tattoo your shit. Crazy tattoos.
Word? Yeah, that would be dope.
Bro, there was tattoos in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. But yeah. But I think on this one it'd be more elaborate, like on 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they weren't as like diverse, or like
Yeah,
creative.
they would get.
Yeah.
You might even have it create your own
They were just
tattoo.
cheap.
You might even have
Yeah.
it create your own tattoo in there.
Ooh,
That'd be crazy.
Cool.
That would be dope. And they might do. It might do something like that. That's something that is very doable. That they, and this dude, I don't know why he just looks real. I think this is a real actor.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do look real. The way
And he look real. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah,
Here's that.
yeah. With the light and the way the lighting is phenomenal. Like if you look at that lighting, bro, that's a superb job. I mean, they've been working on this game for I don't know how many years now. It's been
Yeah,
more than 5
so
years.
long.
Yeah.
So yeah, so for the time they've been working on it, word up, we need to have it better look real. It better look past real. Like
Yeah, they got the new, the weather system, the advanced car crash mechanics, crazy
yeah.
crazy
What's
mechanics.
Don't forget the new
Yo,
maps.
what's good, Raw
Don't
Talk?
forget the new maps.
All right.
Yeah.
How's everyone this
But like I
fine
was saying, but you know,
We chilling, man. We good. We talking about the
doing
Grand Theft Auto 6, man.
Grand Theft Auto.
Mm.
Yeah.
They just put out the trailer.
But the leak, I don't know if this leak is going to hurt. I don't know if this leak is going to hurt.
No, the leak is over. The leak was yesterday. They officially released the trailer today. Yeah.
And they had to.
It's
They had
officially
to because
they had to.
it'll kill the buzz. It'll kill the buzz.
Yeah.
But I
It's
wanted
official.
the dev whose son did that. I know he probably like
His job.
But
is
listen, I'm not, bro. I don't buy it.
300 for the rest of his natural life.
You know why I don't
But
buy
then
it?
again, I'm kind of
You
with
know
you
why I
on
don't
a
buy
little
it?
bit because Rockstar does stuff like this.
Exactly, and it's just too perfect. Like it's so perfect. Like every gamer wishes they were that dev's kid, right? And they did that. It's too perfect. Like they gave you the character that did it and everything. The narrative is too fucking.
I heard something about that. Didn't the president of I think the Rockstar was talking about pay for play or something like that? Like after a certain
Yeah, they were
amount
talking
of time,
about that. Yeah.
that don't make
for the online.
That's gonna kill the gaming industry. It's gonna kill the gaming industry because it's bad enough now. Parents are paying for skins and weapons and all that. Now you're saying after a certain amount of time, you have to pay to keep playing. Like, nah.
Are you a gamer?
Who? My son is.
Oh, okay.
My son is. He's hardcore into
yeah.
And he's only 12, so he's already like on some master level stuff. I'm like, he's telling me stuff, and I'm like, whoa, okay. I used to be gaming back in the day. I used to, when all that stuff was,
it's a whole different world now.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Bruh. That's what we do. That's what we doing.
Word?
That's what we doing now. Watch this. This is a whole. This is in game. This is in game. This is not cutscene. That's gameplay, my man. Look, gameplay. That's walking around.
Pay for play.
Nah, this won't be pay for play. This won't be pay. I mean, you buy the game. That's
maybe
it.
Maybe the online part will, because they're gonna have it
that's
online.
What I'm saying, the
online.
So
successful.
No, they're not.
It was so
they
successful.
They won't do that.
But I don't. But if they do it, it's gonna kill them. It'll
Yeah, they
kill them
wouldn't.
because nobody would play it. Yeah, nobody.
They wouldn't do it.
People will buck up on them. But
They
they're
would
gonna
not.
try to do something. Microtransactions. Yeah.
Microtransactions,
Nah.
yeah, it's shit you can buy on in game. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of shit you can buy in game. Believe that. A lot of money gonna get spent in this motherfucker. A lot of money. They know that. They don't.
Oh, this is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to just change the whole idea for the show today. We got to talk about this because this is nuts. But yeah,
I'll be buying that for my son.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna be buying that for
we
me.
all. Yeah, we all gonna be playing this motherfucker. This is life the game right here. Because you know it's the amount of shit you're gonna be able to do in this game. Walking around this city, just everything functional, every apartment building, every apartment being enterable. You can look in the windows, shit's going on inside every building. Nothing is fake, no facades. Everything is touchable and actionable and doable. You want to go into the water, scuba dive, all that shit. Helicopters, jump in one, all of that, you know. And
imagine you doing that with the Oculus.
Dog,
good God,
that'd be sick.
It's coming. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Life the game. Motherfuckers just sitting down and just turning into straight vegetables. What's the
like
Wally? Yeah, the movie
Player One.
Player One. It's a lot of movies like that. What Surrogate was kind of that on some shit like that.
Yeah.
Wally, all that shit. But yeah, people gonna be living in this game. I promise.
Well, I know one thing. They said that the game's going to be out a year from now, so we got until 2025. They always release in the spring, so we'll see it about spring of 2025.
That's going to be the biggest game. Period. Watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
It always is. It always is. Raw talk. Like every Grand Theft I've ever bought, I bought everyone. I played everyone. I've beaten everyone.
Raw talk. Watch this.
It's just when they come out, it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy, insane.
They even had the mind to put on the thickness and everything up there.
Dog, jiggle physics is on point.
Reno keep talking about the jiggle physics.
Now I gotta explain to my son a lot of different things that's going on. That's why I gotta play with him. I'm gonna play with him.
Okay, break it down, school him as he go. Yeah. There you go. Hey.
Yeah, see that right there.
Reno said it's like that in Florida. You go to Florida, it's like that.
It's definitely like that.
They coming like that.
It's really like that all the time. Yeah, it's really like that. He's
gonna want to play with his cousins too, so it's like, you know.
Mm-hmm. So look at that shit. Look at that shit. That shit looks real.
I want a squad of bikers.
Yeah.
That'll be my team. The bikers with machine guns and bikes.
Well, online you get enough people together, you can do it.
Yeah, they be doing it too.
I'll design the clothes. It'll be ill if they can.
I think YouTube got you.
Did they?
Yeah, it said stream unavailable.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Like why? Like why? Who? You know? Why can't every other fucking channel do it?
You still live though? It seems.
Nah.
Yeah. Technically, I think so, but it's just like the actual stream, it's just not there.
They haven't come yet. I don't know what to do about it at this point. I guess I'll call them back. Well.
Oh shit! Hold on, let me click on it though. Oh wow!
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, they are so quick, and they won't send any type of like anything until after the stream is suspended.
But they're full of shit because why is every other channel able to do it? Why is it my channel that always this happens to? I don't understand. What is it that they do that they're allowed to do it and I'm not? I don't get.
You know why? Because the other channels may have a larger base and it brings in ad revenue. So those bigger.
That's illegal as fuck, dog. That's discrimination like a motherfucker.
But see,
Raw talk. We watched.
That's part of the YouTube game.
Raw talk. We watched the same video one night. What was that we watched? We watched the same trailer one night because I was checking the game and it was Star Wars. And I was like, yo, a Star Wars trailer is about to come on halftime for the game. We clicked on it and we watched another group on YouTube stream it live and watch it, and they cut us off and they kept going.
Oh, the stream's back. It looks like.
I think what it is
No, I had it
this
playing on my phone.
platform is really bringing in ad revenue, because this is what YouTube thrives off of. That's just media, period, is ad revenue.
Yeah.
So if you getting a lot of eyes and ad revenue coming in, they ain't gonna mess with you. You're gonna be like, yo, he's making money bringing ads, these type of people. We're not gonna mess with them like that. But those who wanna do this and that, yeah, they're gonna try to shut down.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You gotta be extra careful. Gotta go through every loop, every hoop.
Man, maybe they got a VPN or something. I don't know, bro. I can't. I
don't know.
Might have to talk to some real techie dude. Be like, yo, how can we bypass all this?
Yeah, because typically it's like you can only do literally like 10 seconds of footage, and then gotta keep it moving. Or split it up. Like 10 seconds, then then 10. It's crazy.
All I know is YouTube is well known for letting white channels get away for shit that black channels can't get away with. Well,
guess who owns the platform? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You know what it is.
You know what I mean? So
guess who owns the platform, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, but I do know, like, once you get it, if you have a hacker on your squad, you'll bypass a lot of stuff, because like the future is nothing but if you know how to code and manipulate code and shit, and you're a hacker and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're set.
You're invincible. Yeah. You're invincible.
Yeah.
The government looks to hire hackers. That's how crazy it is. Like you
Yeah.
can be a notorious hacker. They catch you by some chance.
They gotta hire you because don't nobody know how to do what you can do. You the best at what you do.
Yeah.
And they
can go to ATMs and get free money whenever they want. That's crazy.
Exactly. And they can't put ads in the paper. They can't hire for that, you know, because they got to make sure you can do the shit for one thing.
Yeah, got a homie I grew up with. He's very talented, but he works for Sachs Goldman.
Because I see, the thing is, a lot of people understand like hacking ain't just about what you can do on the computer. Hacking is also about what you can do. Sometimes you gotta break into facilities and steal documents. Sometimes you gotta really do other shit, you know, to get the hacking across. You can't just sit at your computer and do everything. There's other shit hackers have to do to be really successful in certain shit.
You have to pinpoint a target and see their patterns, and then see how you
really watch motherfuckers and all of that.
You know, what their habits at home, because then if they're doing stuff at home,
it sound like a stakeout.
It is a stakeout, though. It is a stakeout, though, because you sitting watching your target and figuring out their moves.
But it's not even a stakeout like that. Like your target, okay, you can be on one of these channels, be the wild hacker, and just because you know someone works somewhere else, you befriend them, and then you get correspondence through email, and then next thing you know, oh, you cool? Boom, boom. Now you're in the back door because now you just infiltrated their home computer. Then you know people bring work home in some cases.
Right.
So through that, boom, 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 access, it's over.
Yep. Man, I got it. Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to go take care of something right quick. I'll be back.
All right.
Take your time.
Yeah, but that Grand Theft Auto is crazy.
Oh, it looks so good.
That's good.
And I like the 5th game, so I'm very excited. I didn't realize it had taken this long for the 6th one to even come about. So I'm so excited.
They always
been a good minute.
Yo, your graphics card got to be crazy though.
Oh yeah. If you're doing PC, good golly.
On PC, you got I gotta buy more crazy RAM for this boy now because he's a PC gamer. So it's he's on that level.
Okay, I'm a light PC gamer, so I know it's like
this guy. I'm like, yo, and he's super smart. So.
Oh man, yeah, I'm a light PC gamer, so I don't have like the top of the top, but I know to have the top of the top.
I'm a heavy gamer. Period. I get it all the way in every day, all day, and twice on Sundays. I'm a heavy gamer. I go all the way in.
when he was 9, I bought him his PC, fully equipped, game upgraded. He's wild with it, and he learned from his cousin too, because his cousin's super smart, and he's like one of those type genius type kids. So it's like, oh man, guys gonna cost
Because
me and my brother.
I know five came out. Five came out like 13 or something like that.
Yeah,
We haven't gotten a new Grand Theft Auto since.
Whew.
So what's that? So they talking 2024. That's almost 12 years, bro.
Oh
Since we had a Grand Theft.
it's not, and the way that looks, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Did they shut down the Red Dead Redemption yet, or they keeping with that title? Because I know that last one was
Red
tight.
Dead's still up and running.
I think they're still keeping it going, as far as I know.
Okay. So I know the next one they do, the Red Dead Redemption, is gonna be crazy too.
Oh yeah, because that game looks really, really good.
Yeah.
What was
I don't
the
know.
last
I don't know if
one?
they're going to do another Red Dead. Like I can't really say if they're going. But I do know the last Red Dead, it did well, but the online part did better than the regular game part.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
people went on to the online part and really gravitated to it. But I think because what they did with 5 with the online, they transferred it over to that. And then then all the data they gathered and everything they learned from those 2 games, they're gonna incorporate it in GTA 6. Because the online is huge right now. Like it's people still playing the online. They killing it.
Yeah, they
You can
mine
do
up
heists.
everything. My nephew mods up
for
everything.
me,
He got like $1 billion
I was getting ready to say,
in one stash and $1 trillion
But you
in
can
another
but here's the
stash.
thing.
I'm like,
But you can only do that. You can only do that on a computer. So like on a computer, that's where you could do all those mods you see. You can't do that on
Yeah.
the systems. Except Xbox allowed it for a little bit and then they shut it off. And I think they shut it back. So I don't know. But I know last time I checked, they let you mod and then they told you no. Because I think people was getting too crazy with it.
Yeah, people were flying. They were punching people to the sky. It was crazy.
Yep, yeah. You could be Superman. You could be I seen some dude, he was the Hulk one day. He's just running around tearing the city up.
yeah. Online. Like, yo, hold up.
Yeah,
robbing people, following them to you had real kids going like a hit squad, robbing people, following them to their stashes. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Listen, it was so bad. In GTA 5, this is how bad it was. All right, let's say the 3 of us did a heist. We do a heist. Let's say we got $10 million from that heist. We like, yeah. So you had to put the money in the ATM. You had people, they were so elaborate. They would have somebody in a car waiting by the ATM, and then another person would snipe you. As soon as you go to the ATM, so when you die, all your money fall out. So they would snipe you. The person would get out the car, get the money, jump back in the car, and take off. And they would do that all day. They would catch people at the ATM, and then catch them and get their money, or deposit it. Like soon as, and then had the sniper covering them while they deposited the money. So they wasn't working for the money; they was robbing people for the money. It was so bad. Rockstar had to implement they had to do a fix where if you got shot by the ATM, you didn't drop your money. It was like a certain distance. Right, the ATM, if you got shot, your money didn't fall out. And so they had to do that. The Joker was robbing people blind. Yeah, they were robbing people blind, bro.
But the ATM, there's one ATM. There's the ATMs outside, but then there's the ATMs in the strip club.
Yeah, they're robbing people in there too. They're robbing jokers in there too, bro. Bro, listen, listen, at one point when it first came, it was it was a rob fest, like, cause you got jokers, they don't want to work for nothing, but they want to rob everybody. It's people out there. Like when I was playing the Division,
running around with holographic cars and stuff. I'm like, yo,
let me tell you something, man.
People popping out
when
the corner, like, whoa.
When I was playing the Division, the worst I ever seen it was when I was playing the Division. And you go in the dead zone and you go in there and get like super like hype gear. But on your way out, like Reno and his crew could rob me and my crew, and they be like, yo, they got gear. And then we got to fight them to get out of there. It was so bad on the Division that they had to put in bounties to where if you robbed somebody and if you did too much robbing, they automatically put a high bounty on your head. The computer would just put a high bounty on your head because you had people that were like one time I had some gear. I was trying to get up out of that piece, and they got me. I was hot. It took me like an hour to get to where I got. I was hot, bro. I was hot.
How do they rob you?
They can they ambush you, they kill you, and then your gear falls out, and then they just come and take it and roll out. But it was so bad in the division, they had to say if you rob somebody more than twice or 3 times, or you did 3 or 4 more ambushes, they will automatically put a very large bounty on your head. So then everybody be hunting you.
Y'all talking about GTA 5?
Nah, we talking about the division. But in GTA, we was talking about how they was robbing people, at the ATMs in GTA 5.
Bruh, I went on GTA 5 online, bro. I went on there, and this motherfucker just came up and killed me out of nowhere. And I'm like, bitch, I just started. I'm just starting level 0 and shit. So I respawn, right? This motherfucker run up, found me again, and killed me again. Same motherfucker. I respawned like 5 times. This motherfucker chased me around the city just to kill me as soon as I respawned every time. And he was a high level dude.
That do that. Yeah. Now you know they also implemented the thing, Reno, with that is if you do that, you can report them, and then they put them in what they call limbo.
Yeah.
So if you just running around causing so much trouble and havoc and doing what they did to Reno, they put you in limbo. So and then you run around, you got a dunce hat on your head. And you can't play with none of the other players, and you only in there with players who just as malicious and just dumb as you.
I think that's fun.
That's crazy. Hell yeah.
My son was in limbo. My son was in limbo one time. He couldn't figure out why.
When I turn 55, I think that's when I'm gonna settle down and retire and just be a gamer. After that, then I'll just immerse myself in violence in the game.
Bro.
Just be like, wow.
Listen, and you know what? Ask your son about the cars, right? This is crazy too. At one point, they were stealing people's cars, or say the 3 of us, we just got say if we just got dope cars, but now the only cars you can't steal is you can't steal like a dope car, like when they put the Bugatti in there,
like the $1 million cars.
Yeah. So what they was doing to people. So what they was doing to people was like you coming out of your garage, they'll put a proximity mine in front of your garage door, and you'll come out and they'll blow your car up. And then if you blow up one of those cars, you got to rebuy that car. You can't get that car back. So they came out with this thing called insurance, and you call the insurance company, and for a certain price, they'll reimburse you for the car. You get a new car. But then when they found out that people was maliciously blowing up people's cars,
excuse me,
they started. That's when you can go to limbo, and you can call the insurance company on it, and then they started charging you for the car. So like, I could be like, "Yo, this dude just blew my car up," and then they figure out who it was, and they charge them for the car through the insurance company, like in real life, bro, because they was tearing people's cars up, man. I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like they was hitting your car, rocket launchers and stuff. They try to take you out. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is just off the chain, but it's a lot of little kids on there now. You play 5, it's a lot of little kids in there. They riding around.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no little kids after this 6 come out. This is gonna be everybody up in there.
Nah, once 6 come out, yeah, they gonna go up in there, but they can't. When it's like a bunch of older people against little kids, it get.
Yeah, they'll be in there, but they ain't gonna last long.
Nah,
the real pro.
Yeah, the pro.
Not all of them now, because some of them little kids is better than any adult. So don't get it wrong.
Yeah, some of them nasty.
Yeah,
once they get the mechanics down, it's
I live with one.
Yeah, once they get the mechanics down, ask your son about, because like they give you a way to make money. They give you a way to make money when you do the heist. But some people just bent on robbing everybody. That's all they want to do. They don't want to go do the heist stuff. They just like, I'm gonna rob everybody for whatever I could get.
Yeah, I think that would be my role. Because I don't want to do any extra. I don't want to do no.
You don't want to do the missions.
I just want to just mayhem. I just want to give me that bang bang blow up shit.
That's fun for a while. That gets old after a while, and then you'll start wanting to do the tasks and the missions and shit. Give you something to do. Trust me, bro. After a while, maybe I don't know, but after a few months, you're gonna be like, all right, let me do something else. Trust me.
Because either way, whether you rob from, like, say if you rob me or Reno, or you just do a heist, either way, you still gotta rob somebody. You
You
just get
gotta
more
kill
money.
them, and you gotta be
Yeah, you
dope.
got it right.
You gotta be stronger than them.
Yeah. It's
You
just
don't know
harder.
where
The
to get
computer is a
strong,
little more
that's true.
challenging.
Mayhem guys. I would have to be the
Yeah.
mayhem guy. So, yeah,
But you have
That's
to.
you.
You're gonna have to do the missions to get strong enough to kill people, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta get your level up to do
Gotta level
certain
up.
things. Yeah, to do certain things. Yeah.
Then
it's
once
still-
you get raw, then you can run around and be the mayhem guy.
Yeah, once you get some money, you get a couple Bugattis in your garage, maybe a DeLorean. You know what I mean?
I ain't trying to get none of that. I'm trying to get army tanks. I'm trying to get
Yeah, penthouse.
I'm trying to get shit that
Got
blow
the
everything up.
You can
Penthouse,
get
the warehouse,
You can get the yacht.
Area, man.
You can get the yacht.
warehouse,
You can be on the yacht chilling.
helicopter.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
helicopter.
trying to get heavy artillery out this piece. I want the
one
whole
thing,
police force after me.
and
Oh,
one
they'll
thing they
come.
do in Grand Theft Auto that I like is they hide stuff. So like,
Mm.
if you play Grand Theft Auto 5, if you go in the ocean, there's mad money in the ocean. People just don't know it. You can get to it.
Sunken
They just
ships
don't.
and stuff.
Yeah, sunken ships, all kind of stuff, man. You can go down there and get money. I was reading an article one time. They said it's billions of dollars just lying around the map, and just like you just got to know where to
they
find
have
it.
submarines in it too. I bet you they have submarines. Yeah, that shit gonna be ridiculous. And you can get your submarines, Stu. Yo, do your thing.
What? Don't remind me, boy. Don't remind, because I do want a sub. I do want my own sub, man. Do what I gotta do, sail around the world and just be cool.
I gotta get me a Apache chopper or something. I gotta get something crazy. I just gotta do some.
You'll never catch me in my life going in the submarine in real life. Fuck out of here.
Crazy.
Never that.
My submarine, you're gonna be like, yes, do I need to get on that sub? Like,
I'm not going on it.
My grandfather used to be on them
submarines.
South Africa World War II.
I can't do it. I can't be inside no little pill way under the water like that. I can't do it. Claustrophobic.
Oh, yeah. My grandfather was under there in World War II in them submarines. So it's crazy. He's telling me, he was like, yeah. You know, it gets claustrophobic, but you gotta trust the mates. You gotta trust the commander. You gotta trust everybody.
Yeah, everybody do their job.
Yeah, and that's what you concentrate on when you do that. That's it. You know what I mean? And then when you go up, you know, you good.
Talk about shit later. Yeah, while you down there, you do your fucking job.
You do your job, man. There ain't no playing.
Don't worry about nobody else.
Ain't no games.
Especially, hell no.
You know, you're at war. There ain't no games.
Even if you ain't at war, you in the submarine. Shit.
Yeah.
That's deadly as fuck. You got everything got to be right.
Because you got to think, you're going to crazy depths.
Depths, dog.
Anything happens under that motherfucking thing. Anything happens to compromise, that's like death.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
You know, so yeah, man.
It's like being in a plane. You're not, you fall, ain't nobody gonna catch you.
And then when people take planes, like you take a plane, you never really think about the seriousness of it. You enjoy the flight, but the true seriousness of it is out here somewhere.
If you think about it, you won't fly.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't fly, because they then thought about the fact that, wait, I'm up in the fucking air like this in a fucking big ass metal box.
And you got to trust the pilot. You definitely got to trust the pilot and their skills and their experience.
And the motherfuckers be up in there drunk and high and shit. You seen the Denzel movie?
Yeah, some of them will be overworked on their fifth flight in 2 days or whatever. They're supposed to take time off. Did
you see that movie? Yeah, it's called Flight or something like that, where he flew upside down.
Yeah. Flight.
Oh yeah, that really happened. That was the plane.
I know.
That was the plane that crashed in New York. I think it was in the Hudson or something like that. Yeah, with it.
That was a different one. That was
this guy landed on the ground. Yeah, Hanks.
What's his name?
The one we flew upside down. That was Denzel. The other one was the one Tom Hanks portrayed the dude. Yeah, the dude landed. But you know what? They said that he said that had he not did it that way, and did it the way they wanted him to do it, he said we would all.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, but
He
you
said
got
I
to
had to.
trust
He said
that
I had to
pilot's
land the plane.
experience,
Yeah, his
knowledge.
experience and his instinct. He was like, he said
Because the
I
people on the
landed that
ground don't
plane.
know shit at that point. When you're in an emergency situation, you can relay what's going on, but everything depends on you to make sure everything, even if they say, oh, well, you got to do that. No. I'm up here, motherfucker. Y'all down there. Y'all safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to do what I have to do here. We,
that's right.
like you said, talk about it later. After I land this
Mhm.
motherfucker cornfield or Hudson or
The
Mark.
thing was, he was so high and shit all the time. He was coked up, liquored up, fucked up the night before. He had all kind of shit in his system, and that's why they got him. It wasn't about what he did. If he would have did that shit sober, they wouldn't have fucked with him.
Yeah.
When they found little vodka bottles or something like that in the plane trash that weren't on the manifest to having gone to a passenger.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, who drank that? Had to have been the pilot.
Yeah, a lot of times with a lot of pilots, you gotta, they gotta go through psych eval ever so often to see where they're at, in their life and stuff like that, because they're controlling that plane with other lives. You
Yep.
can't have a guy that's going through some marital situations and want to end it. This motherfucker flying and want to end it with me on the plane, motherfucker. You out your mind? So they gotta go
Exactly.
through evaluations ever so often.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. There was a dude in Alaska that did that. He stole a plane. I was just flying it around at the airport, doing all these stunts with it, flying it upside. And he was on the mic like, "You always wanted to do that." And they would tell him to come down, come in. He was like, "I'm coming down, I'm coming down." And then he crashed the plane into the ground. He went up there to commit suicide, but before he did it, they said he was up there for about a half hour just doing maneuvers in the plane. He was like, "Oh," and you can hear him. He was like, "I always wanted to do that." He did one where he looped the plane, and then he came out, and he's like, "I always wanted to do that." And then he just crashed the plane straight into the ground. Wow, committed suicide.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Fucking Bob Iger, Disney CEO Bob Iger says that number one priority is turning around Marvel. Acknowledges that too many sequels and messages and agendas. He said quality needs attention he said quality needs attention to deliver quality. It doesn't happen by accident. And quantity, he said, and quantity in our case diluted quality. And Marvel has suffered greatly from that. He said, I would say right now my number one priority is to help the studio turn around creatively. So at least somebody's fucking paying attention, because the damn sure ain't the filmmakers.
But it can be just word salad, because at this point you look at
it's not word salad because it's the bottom line. He's hurting for money. It's money.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
Disney's
is
hurting.
also okay, you had Disney, you want to turn around Marvel, but you know this already. You know what's needed. You know what the people have been screaming for. They have people that follow why the people didn't watch this movie, why these ratings are so low. I mean, the receipts are so low. They know why. The only thing is they don't truly care about the fan. They only want shit in their image, the way they feel like they want to talk about messages. That's all they do now is movie messages.
Yeah, but that's the filmmakers. This is a businessman, a CEO who is like, he's done. He's tired of it.
Remember, the filmmakers, not necessarily, and sometimes the filmmakers want to do a lot of grandioso things, but because budgets and stuff like that, they can't do it. There's some people who wanted to make great movies, but they couldn't do it because of budget, so they had to half-ass it. And then on top of that, then they had things going around saying that, oh, we have to have inclusion, we have to have diversity, we have to have all these different things instead of hard work and talent.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's saying that's the problem. He's acknowledging that that's the problem. That's what's caused the problem.
And he said,
It is, and he's not wrong.
Already been infested with those people.
Exactly. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's talking about turning that studio around. He's talking about turning those creatives around, the creative people, the people that are involved in the ones that are making those decisions of what needs to be included and what actors need to be there and what races need to be swapped and all of that stuff. He's like, all of that, that's the problem. And I'm going to step in now. He's been grumbling about this the whole time, but he's not, listen, in the corporate world, especially in today's corporate structure, that you can't micromanage each other. It's just like you said on the submarine, everyone has their job and they let each other do it now, and they want to stay out of shit and definitely don't want to step on toes. And you got people like Kathleen Kennedy and these and Victoria Alonso is the biggest fucking problem, and then and Kevin Feige and them. So they've all been doing well for so long that of course he's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna let you do your thing. But now it's to the point where, all right, guys, it's becoming a problem, and now it's ridiculous. I gotta step in because you fucking with my pockets now. And that's what it is. And he said often the story is not, well, here's what he said. He said the company, he said, made too many film sequels that had not been well received by audiences or critics. That's the main point. And he said, and there has to be good reason to make them. He's like, when this movie is trash, you don't make a fucking sequel to it. And he said, often the story is not as strong as the original story, and that can be a problem. He's talking about the sequels, but it just has to have a reason. You have to have a reason to make it beyond commerce. He said, and there has to be an artistic reason to make it. And we've just made too many for no reason. He said, still, Disney is currently working on several franchise sequels, including some of the company's most important films. But Disney will only greenlight sequels that they believe are worth telling moving forward. And he said, in addition to increased output, and I don't believe him that that's going to happen like immediately.
Who's this quoted by?
Bob Iger.
Okay.
The man with the plan.
That's a joke.
Yeah, he said in addition to increased output, Iger attributed the diminished quality of the franchise films to a lack of executive supervision that began during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, including on The Marvels, which debuted this month, the lowest box office opening in Marvel Cinematic Universe history, with just $47 million in domestic sales. Still, the largest factors cited by Bob Iger are the tectonic shifts rocking the entertainment industry and audiences, expectations that films will quickly move from theatrical release to streaming platforms. And he said, I think that we've conditioned the audience to expect that these films will be on streaming platforms relatively quickly, and that the experience of accessing them and watching them in the home is better than it ever was. He said, one, easier to access in terms of the technology, and two, just the visuals, better TVs in your living room than before, and a bargain when you think about it. And he's not wrong. And Stu, I know you're one of the biggest ones about this, because when you have a beautiful surround sound system and you got a fucking 74-inch fucking screen, right, and you're sitting back, it's way better to watch a movie there with your family eating popcorn on your couch and your fucking in your den, in your man cave, in your basement, wherever, in your theater, than going out to movie theaters, sitting around a bunch of other motherfuckers, stepping on popcorn and fucking gum and shit on the floor. It's disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers are like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. No, I don't mind staying home if I can get a good picture, but I don't mind going to the movies either. My family, I've always taken my family to the movies.
I love going to the theater.
But I'm well, you know what I'm addicted to, Reno? And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm addicted to that IMAX and that Dolby theater. So when something comes out of those two, I don't care. I pay the extra money.
But that's the only reason.
That's me. I love that.
That's the only reason to go.
And you're right. But you know what else too? Killing it too is physical. Is they're trying to kill physical media because they want to make more money off of streaming. So like, you got people like Sada's age, and no offense to you, Sada, because you know we my people. So, you know, I mean, I love you, my people. But Sada's age group is a good example. They'll go and say, well, I'll get Netflix, I'll get Hulu, I'll get Crunchyroll, and then they work. They go to school, hang out with their friends, and they don't have time to watch it. So they're not really enjoying it, but they have it to see in their leisure. And then some of them start to say, well, look, I'm not really watching this, but I'm paying $12.95 a month for this joint. I'm not really watching it. And so now they're cutting.
Yeah, I know.
Before, like he said, it would take a year for something to come out on Blu-ray or DVD. We had to wait a whole year for it to come out of the movies. Now the turnaround from movies to home theater is what, 3 to 4 months.
Oof, maybe even less, depending on how bad the movie does.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's killing the industry. And then like you got people who are saying, well, I'm just gonna stream it. And you know what I mean by stream it. They ain't paying for it. So that's killing them too, because they're like, well, I saw it, but I ain't see it on Disney Plus, but I saw it. So that's killing it. So they have to be more safeguarded with how they release stuff. And he's right. It's killing the industry. And then they're so, and remember Disney used to put out a movie like once every 2 years or something like that, but they were good. Now they cranking them out like, out like babies. Yeah.
They're trying to put out so many movies in a year, these phases and shit. Right. And he said, Iger said, I was disappointed in what I was seeing in the transition period and while I was out. He said, I worked hard to build the company into what it was, over that long period of time. And I was proud of those accomplishments. And then he left. And then he said, and it's hurt when you've put your heart and soul into something and care about something so much and it's going through a difficult time. And he came back. And now he's just saying that he's blaming this shit on two things. And I agree with him. I just don't really know if I believe that he's going to do shit about it. But it's two things. That the messages is trumping the story. And B, just too many sequels for no reason. Why so many movies? And he's not wrong. We'll see if anything.
But I think it's very funny that he, of all people, is saying this when he was in a position where all of this went down. He saw it and he approved of it. He was fine with it as long as the money was coming in. I think that's bullshit for him to try and say that now and to cover his hands because it's not working. Like he was back in 2022. How much has come out with Disney between that and now? Where all of this stuff that he's complaining about was there. You signed off on it. You were okay with it. So now all of a sudden that you're not getting the money, it's like, oh man,
now it's not working.
And I hate to see it get like this. You are part of the problem. So let's not act like you're going to be some savior. You're going to come in and do something when you played a part in that in the first place. So it's just like, that's ridiculous to me. Like, it's just funny to hear him of all people saying that. Like, you are part of the reason why your creatives or like the directors, they're very much stifled in their projects because they want certain things to happen. And then you end up throwing these same directors under the bus when the film doesn't do well. That's what's happening with the Marvels. Like, they're trying to throw that director under the bus. And she had very, like, I won't say very little, but in terms of how the film came out, because I actually saw it, like, it was very jumbled, and as the Marvels, I'm sorry, I mentioned the Marvels. It was just the editing. It was crazy in the editing room. It just went crazy. And that's not her fault. And like, it's clear that they're trying to put the blame on her, and it's like, no, it's not really her fault. So it's just things like that are just kind of crazy for him to come out and now say all of this. Like,
and he's saying that he's gonna leave again in 2026. He said that he plans to start Disney 2026.
This is the thing. He never left. He sat on the board. When you sit on the board, you didn't.
No, he left the board. He left everything.
No, he did not. He was on the board. He had say so. He could have pulled.
That's even worse.
Yeah. That's and all this talk that he's doing is for the investor.
Well, he's talking about when he left.
Yeah, it's
at one point he was. Exactly. At one point,
everything is for the investor. His speech.
At one point, he completely left. No, that's what he's talking about.
That remains.
Look it up. Look it up.
I'll look it up. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
But I do know what he's speaking on now is for the investors to calm their nerves, to calm.
Exactly. But I don't see him doing anything about it because they're still doing shit like this. This is still in the plans. So if you really was doing shit about it and you wouldn't, all these other, plans that y'all got for all these movies that they got, you're clearly haven't learned a damn thing and aren't doing anything to change anything.
This is why they're going to have Robert Downey come back. And they're going to have to pay a king's ransom. They're gonna have to pay him a true king's ransom to come back.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Part they're gonna play. I guarantee.
He was quoted. he was quoted as saying that he doesn't think that that he doesn't want to come back because he said, quote unquote, that would be corny.
Yep.
Because like that's what it was. Like Iron Man
It would
came
be
in,
coming
Tony
back to
Stark did his
save
thing.
the fucking thing.
Right. Yeah,
Whack.
he said
Don't
after
do it.
Iron Man did his thing, and he likes it the way it ended. He said, I like the way they ended my character. Like he said, I love it.
He's fucking he won that. He won.
Yeah.
You give a man $100 million, $150 million, he'll come back.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, it's reality over fantasy. We know the movies are fantasy, but reality,
he comes back for that. Even if they tweak it a little, it's like, oh, you can come back as like a hologram type of thing. Like, maybe you're in this movie as much as you were in Spider-Man Homecoming. Like, you know, he was in that film for like 8 minutes. He got like $15 million. So it's just, it's not going to take too much.
And they created the multiverse so that he can come back. That's the thing people are not looking at. Everybody who died can come back due to the multiverse. This is the
now he said he can do that.
Yeah.
Now raw talk, he said he can do that. He said he'll do that. Or if you did an older, like a movie like before he died, he'll do that. But coming back as Tony Stark in the current MCU, he can't do.
Oh, they love these prequels.
But, you know, they're not gonna do that, but they will bring him back. Because once Robert Downey, the actor, the Iron Man, comes back in the headlines, there'll be people flocking to the theaters to see that. And that's when they'll get their $1 billion boost. And then they'll do some play on that.
Yeah, they'll probably try to rope Chris Evans back in because Iron Man's there. You know, they'll just pick him. Just pick.
They're all gonna have the big money.
Yeah. All right, let's do that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. You know what I'm saying? Doing that shit, bro. It would be corny. It wouldn't be no way to do it where it wouldn't be corny. Even if he did it, if he did an AI or old man thing, that's one thing. Maybe. I don't want to see him come back as no AI and no shit like that. It's fucking lame, dog. He's absolutely right. And honestly, dude, he has enough money, dog. Trust me, that there's not enough money not that they could afford to pay him that would make him jeopardize his fucking image, because he really, Robert Downey Jr.
It wouldn't
really hard. No, let me say though, he came from a fucked up image, and it was Iron Man that brought him back to stardom in a positive light and made him the fucking golden boy. He's not gonna fuck with that.
Yeah, so if he comes back, there would be conditions in place where that wouldn't be fucked up. He would make sure that everything is to the T. Like, you know,
right. You know. If
he would probably
a one-shot deal, or is it gonna have a sequel, or is it gonna be somewhere where he's the director?
He needs to write the motherfucker, and direct the motherfucker, shit like that.
Director.
Okay. Or at least have final say, creative say.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a Christian Bale situation where he was a part of Thor: Love and Thunder, and I'm sure they probably duped him with how that was gonna play out versus what we saw. So, you know, I don't think it would be
because he had no pull. Yeah, he didn't have the pull like RDJ is gonna have in this situation.
Yeah,
you know, RDJ should have fucking infinite pull because they need to fucking recognize that he is the god. Fuck Kevin Feige. Robert Downey Jr. is the godfather of the MCU. I don't give a fuck. Straight up.
Without that Iron Man movie and his portrayal of Tony Stark alone is like,
it's everything. Everything was based on that. In my opinion, every fucking performance was based on his fucking performance, his role. He was the center of everything.
But what I'm saying, the character alone, which they didn't even delve into, but they had little hints here and there, was Robert Downey Jr. The addiction, alcohol addiction. They didn't go into that, but you see,
that's Iron Man anyway. That's Tony Stark in the comics anyway.
Exactly,
alcoholic.
So he knew how to play that from that point of view, being a neurotic genius and stuff like that. That's Robert Downey in his natural state. You know what I mean? Being neurotic and kind of genius at his acting and the way he portrays himself in acting. You know, that's why Iron Man was a good call.
And you know his pops was like a you know, like a filmmaker and shit.
His dad was Morton Downey, wasn't he? He was related. His dad was Morton Downey Jr., wasn't
No, not Morton Downey.
No,
Morton
no,
Downey?
no,
Morton Downey, weren't they related?
no.
Morton
His
Downey,
dad,
Robert Downey, weren't they related?
no, his dad. His name was Robert Downey Jr. I mean, his name was Robert Downey.
Yeah,
No, I
Robert
know,
Downey
yeah,
was,
his dad was Robert
big
Yeah.
Downey,
and stuff like that.
but he wasn't Robert Downey Jr. That's okay.
But
So yeah, but
Isn't
no,
that where
his
he got
dad
his
was
break?
like
Wasn't he the cameraman? Wasn't he the cameraman for the show? And that's how he got
well,
his break in show business?
his dad was a filmmaker in the art film world, like in Greenwich Village in New York City. Well, not the LA movie scene, the New York, very avant-garde, very art picture, shit like that. That's why, he's not a famous name that we would know, but if you're in the movie, buff world, you definitely know, who Robert Downey is and shit. But yeah.
And that Robert Downey Jr. went that route a little bit too in the indie circuit. When he had his problems, but he was coming out of it. He did some indie films like Black and White.
Yeah, and he acted in some movies of his parents when he was a kid and shit like that too. Like he's been in that world and shit. But yeah, I mean, Iron Man. Listen, it's not. They can come up with any reason they want, but why Iron Man is the only hero to get 2 solo movies before the first Avengers movie. You know what I'm saying? That's
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
that's Robert Downey, man.
yeah.
They were crucial in establishing his character arc and setting the foundation for the entire MCU. And they showed, his evolution from that selfish genius playboy to the hero willing to work with others and that kind of thing. And then, the decision to have 2 Iron Man movies before the Avengers, it was significant because it emphasized Iron Man's importance to the whole MCU story. And it showed, it allowed us, to see the MCU kind of grow and expand through Tony's eyes. And that I feel like I said, man, people forget, bro. He's the catalyst to the whole shit. I honestly, when I found out that those actors were going to be leaving and that they were going to be casting new, I was like, oh, it's done. It's over. And I was not fucking wrong. I wished I was wrong. I hoped I would be wrong, but I wasn't wrong, man. That set of actors,
they just completely shat all over the characters that were already there, who could have been more mainstays like Doctor Strange. I thought he would be the new head of what's to come with the MCU, but that didn't happen at all. You someone have literally Sam, who is Captain America right now, and nobody cares. Like it's just it's just stuff like that. Like I don't know.
Yeah, because you take the one guy that you didn't do shit with the whole time, Falcon. No one cared about him because you didn't let us care about him. You didn't give us nothing to care about. And then that's the guy that's supposed to run it now.
And I think it's just kind of crazy because you did the opposite with the Winter Soldier, and you don't have him hold the mantle at this point in time, which is just insane. So I don't think Falcon should have had it first. I think it should have been Winter Soldier, and then it shifts. Because by that point, we probably would have cared more about Falcon. So
but we gotta remember the actors.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the rest of the actors, like you got what's his name, Benedict Cumberbatch, right? Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, what's your boy that played D'Onofrio? Not Vincent D'Onofrio. What's his name? Mark Ruffalo. Sam Jackson, Loki, your boy. So all these big name actors, those actors all blew up from the MCU, blew up big time, like blockbuster blow up.
Oh yeah,
but not Hawkeye, but not Falcon. That actor didn't, right? And it's, you know what I'm saying. Even Hawkeye blew up. He got a bunch of shows, Taylor Sheridan shows and shit like that. But nah, Falcon. But so that means something. Those actors are off doing other shit, and what the MCU has to offer right now is not that enticing. It used to be the gold standard of Hollywood. If you were an actor, if you were a director, if you were a writer, anything, you wanted to be in the fucking MCU. Mm-hmm. That's not the case no more. Cats are like, I'm good now. That's crazy.
But the reason why we didn't get a chance to care about Falcon is because they rushed in T'Challa. Yeah, they rushed him in, which technically they should have put him with the Fantastic Four. instead of the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where he debuted.
That's really where he belongs.
Why would you rush him in when we already have the Falcon that you can develop and make him? You know what I'm saying?
You know why?
We know why. We know why.
You know why? Yeah, I mean, obvious cash grab right there. I mean, Black Panther is the come on, man. They had every black actor in Hollywood in that movie, man.
Which is crazy because I really liked his entrance in Civil War. I think that's his best film.
That was peak.
I think that was his peak. But I do agree. I think he should have been with the Fantastic Four. It's just
it would have made it better for them if they were projected.
Well, they don't have they've never established the Fantastic Four yet.
That's what I mean. They could have. I mean, at the time they
were rocking Avengers
under Sony.
Yeah, everything is Avengers.
Yeah, but they could have plotted it out right. Yeah. Okay, once we get the rights back, fantastic. At least we have somebody to jump off after we introduce the Fantastic Four. Then around this time, we should have gotten T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? We should have got him around this time. That this would have extended the MCU better. Now we had T'Challa early, and then unfortunately Chadwick Boseman passed. But then they did some stupid shit and said we can't recast.
Yeah.
How many fucking Supermans we had? How many Batmans we had? How many Incredible Hulks? Like, come on.
They literally recasted Red Hulk. Because
I think it was
passed away, and then they said Harrison Ford, come here, and now he's gonna be General Ross. Like they did that in no time, but you can't.
But
T'Challa. Okay.
I believe this is what I believe. I believe that he was young. He didn't tell nobody. It was a shock, and their head was fucked up by it. And they're like, oh, this guy, he died. Like we dishonor him. They didn't know what to do. And they were like, fuck.
Nah. I don't believe that at all.
Justice warrior mentality.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we can't recast.
Right.
We're going to memorialize him as the only Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
What the
They didn't know what to do.
That's ridiculous. I don't believe that. Because if that's the case, why did the film come out in 2022, not so long after his passing? That's so raw. And all the stuff that happened during filming, you're telling me not one time did these people think, you know what, let's just pause. Let's just not even touch this for a minute so we can regroup and come together. No, they wanted to push this thing out and make money off of the fact that he passed away. In my opinion, I feel like that's what they were trying to do.
Exactly.
And then that's what happened. And so you literally removed the entire 616 for nothing. And it's like, I don't understand. Like, he's such an important character, and now he's not here.
They wasn't making money off his death while making money off his death.
Yeah, like they put that in the film. You put how he died in real life. You put that in the film and put it with the character, which doesn't even make sense because he's in what's it called, Wakanda, the most advanced civilization on the planet. But okay, mysterious illness that he just cannot come back from. Like, all right, like that's just ridiculous. So
and then and don't give me a sequel without him. Don't give me this Shuri bullshit.
Shuri don't even happen until
come on
down the way.
And that's that SJW. That's that SJW shit too. That's another thing. That's another thing. And see, this is what I believe. I believe that the big reason that they didn't recast is because they wanted to do a female Black Panther. MCU.
Oh,
y'all forgetting that. Thank you.
I said that from the beginning.
They could have done it with no problem because it came out during the blip. Like, you had the excuse of the blip because T'Challa was blipped. So if Shuri comes in and does whatever,
but if he didn't die,
fine. Then when that's over, bring him back. But see, they're like, no, we're not gonna bring him back. So that's where the issue is. Like,
but if he didn't die, they could have done that. But the fact that he died, they had an option. We could recast him, or we can have our female Black Panther. Yeah.
Check it out. Before they even cast Chadwick as Panther, I was pushing for my guy who played Hawkman in the Black Adam.
Yeah. Cool.
I was pushing for him a lot to be the Black Panther when they were talking about who would be the Black Panther, because he definitely got he got the chops to be.
I didn't like what he did in Hawkeye. I mean, Black
But
Adam.
that was plagued by bad writing.
That was bad.
No, I liked him in the TV show, and he did a TV show that I watched.
The one the thieves and stuff in it.
What was it? He played a lawyer, I think. Yeah, he's a lawyer.
He was a computer whiz.
No, I'm talking about something recent on like HBO or something. Like he's a lawyer. Fuck, what is that show? I don't know. I'll look it up. But yeah. As for the 2 Iron Man movies, I wanted to say Robert Downey said in the book. He said if you look at the evolution of Tony Stark in the 2 Iron Man films, he's growing toward being able to do something like the Avengers. The first film is his origin story, and he has an epiphany and a redemption of sorts. The second film is about making space for others in his insular world and dealing with certain legacy issues. That's film, right? That's fucking writing. That's movies. Now, when Scorsese said that these movies weren't cinema, he had no idea that his shit was prophetic because they became not cinema, but they were. This shit was cinema, bro. Those fucking Iron Man movies were phenomenal. I went back and watched that shit recently because I was disillusioned, man. I was like, was the MCU ever good? Or was I just blowing my own fucking ass? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm telling y'all, if you ever question it or if you don't fucking remember, man, go back and rewatch. Even if you think you remember, watch those movies again recently, man.
I watched all 3 of the Iron Mans. Just
night and day.
2 weeks
ago.
Yeah.
It's like night and day.
Man. They were good. Like they were, because there's some movies you can go back and watch.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, man, damn, this just did. Like if you go back and watch those X-Men movies from the 90s, they don't hold up too well now. You try to watch them now, they're too slow.
I'm not gonna sit through though.
Yeah. You like, damn, we really watched this?
We watched it because it's all we had.
Yeah,
it's all we had.
But now
MCU showed us what we could have, so now you can't give us no bullshit no more. Because Robert Downey Jr. showed us that you can make real movies out of this shit. It don't have to be no corny ass, campy, cheap, low budget bullshit superhero flick. You can make real films, and it'll really blow up.
I would argue for the Iron Man films. I think the first one was really good. The other 2, I were kind of hit or miss for me personally. I think more so a miss. I think
3 was not the best.
Carried those films.
I liked 1 and 2.
Writing overall was
1 and 2
subpar.
1 and 2, I thought 1 and 2 were phenomenal. 3 was not good. Not that good. 3 was not good.
You know why? Because they tried to. They should have just. They tried to do Extremis.
I ain't like 3.
They should have just went with Extremis.
They should have either went with Extremis or Mandarin, but that bullshit they did with Mandarin, that was bullshit.
Yeah, that turned everybody off.
Even though that everybody off. I kind of liked it because the actor.
No.
Because
he was cool. He's cool. Yeah, I fuck with him.
Yeah,
that's
the only reason why I was like, all right, cool. But
yeah.
Other than that, it was just like,
bro.
Like narratively, why?
Because you want, you think the Mandarin, bro, and we thinking the Mandarin's coming, bro. We thinking, damn, the rings and fucking, the whole thing, man. But
and
that's another one, deceptive marketing
for that Black Panther is Aldous Hodges.
But I'm talking about the first 2. That's what we think.
Yes.
Yeah.
But hopefully, if they do decide to recast, which they probably might, because they're gonna have no choice but to try to bring some revenue back.
Yeah,
he should be Black Panther.
I would not be opposed to that.
I don't give a damn.
He'll honor the memory and stuff like that.
I don't give a damn who they recast as Black Panther. Just do
it.
Yeah,
just give me something. Just do something. But the thing is, it's all about. The problem is that would be a male, and that would show a strong male character, and the MCU is not about that. Tell me, look in the past, look since Phase fucking 4. Tell me a movie since Endgame where it was a strong male fucking lead.
But
you could argue Spider-Man.
But
I don't consider that MCU at all.
Here's the thing,
Marvel, right? Spider-Man is an MCU. And Sony,
I don't consider that.
Disney has. Look at Black Panther, and when you look at Black Panther 2, it's a lot of females in that movie. and it's a lot of
Well,
females
Black
making
Panther's a
decisions in
female.
that
That's
movie.
it. The top one is a female. I don't care if
right,
everyone else was a man.
right. Black
They
Panther
fucking
became a
replaced
female.
Black Panther with a
Right.
woman,
But
and they're doing this
Yeah,
shit now.
yeah,
but so
yeah.
at the same time, what Marvel and Disney fail, and those execs that Iger always says, "Oh, it's this and that," what they fail to realize that the superhero genre, the space genre, the horror genre, any genre is male based and male fandomized, meaning
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Women, not just
sci-fi,
there
comic
are
books,
women that
of
are
course,
into it. There's plenty of women that's
plenty.
into it, but the driver is
Male dominated. It's a male dominant
dominated from
community.
you know, look, men are driven by action and force and violence in a sense. That's
Yeah.
why we're driven for entertainment,
For entertainment.
everything. Females, not so much. There are a few. There are exceptions to the rule, but in the scheme of things, it's male dominated. So then they alienate that. You fucked up your money.
Yeah,
That's why I don't
That's why
understand.
the gag is most of the people who went to see the Marvels were males. That's
Right.
like, and you've alienated them as well. So it's like, okay,
It's
cool.
silly.
You know what?
It's
Let's
silly.
keep it.
No way.
But you know what? If we really look at the history of cinema and just the world, when we started making movies and things like that, like we geared certain things towards the male audience and the female audience, and we got away from that. And when you try to mix them or try to push female things that female on males, it's just not gonna work. It's not that we hate females or we're male chauvinistic or whatever. It's just a simple fact that how many females you know are going to say, "Well, I want to go to outer space. I want to go right now." Or how many females you say, "Well, you know, they were Captain America and they running around throwing shields and
I got one for
females
you.
or something."
I got one for you. How many 45-year-old women are going to walk in this room and be impressed, be in awe, be amazed, be looking at shit? Oh, wow. Not many.
Nope.
Most of them are going to be
We
like,
do have some.
grow the
Not
fuck
many.
up, 40-year-old
Right.
virgin, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's,
So
and
right.
I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Like cowboy.
Cool.
Yeah. Like
But listen,
back in the
but
day.
but if you're
yeah,
making the
cowboy
movie,
toys.
no, go ahead. What you
Sorry,
say?
making fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
Back in
make,
the day, we had cowboys and robbers. Cowboys toys are geared towards little boys. And the
Yeah.
cowboy movies would and the shows were geared towards little boys. Women watched them, girls watched them, but it was mostly a boy thing.
and I get that they wanted to change that and put the characters in for the girl fans and stuff, and that's cool. Do that. Do that. But do it ratio it wise. If there's a small percentage of fans that's a girl, then make a small percentage of the fucking characters that's a women. You know, strong. Do that, but don't try to make them all women for this tiny fucking niche fucking crowd.
So like
Silly.
we're saying going back in the day, yeah, the movies were geared towards males and stuff like that, but the event of going to the movies was more for the female. Date night. Let me take you to a movie. Even though the movie was crazy horror or slasher or whatever.
Yeah, so the women should always be involved.
out.
That's why there's always good, strong female characters. There's always shit that should appeal to the women.
Yeah.
And that's why it's cool. You know what? Even a movie like the Marvels, I think could have been cool amidst movies that were fucking good to take the girlfriend to take the wife to that's perfect. Let's have those movies because we need something.
But you gotta make it good though, Reno.
Yeah.
Like if you
You gotta
always
make
say-
it good.
Reno always
Marvels
say,
wasn't that
"Character
bad.
here, bro."
It's just that it's when it's the only thing, it's like, I can't believe you made this again. This bullshit.
Oh no,
That's
it was
the
that
problem.
bad. No, it was that bad.
It was actually
You rated it all
the
together?
lowest-
Yeah,
as
like
of
when
today,
I.
it's the lowest grossing.
I haven't
as of
watched
today,
it.
It's the lowest grossing. It's the lowest grossing Marvel movie to date as of today.
And it deserves that.
I haven't
My
watched.
sister
I
and
haven't watched.
saw that film. We're the target demographic. We saw that movie. After we finished seeing that movie, the whole ride home, we ragged on it. It was like, it was
But
absolutely.
that's you though. But that's y'all. That's someone that knows this stuff.
No, my sister doesn't.
Average-
She is the casual. She is what they want in the theater. I am the one that knows the stuff, but she's not.
But she might be following your lead though.
She's not,
because
she's
I know
older
women.
than
I
me.
know
She's
chicks that
the
dug
one
that
asked
movie.
me to see this movie, not the
I
other
know
way
girl.
around.
I know women like at my job that know nothing about comics and stuff, talking about how good and cute and this was happening, and they love the fucking shit. They just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I know some women did like it,
Right.
I get that there's going to be plenty that don't, and yes, you are definitely an example of, you know, that crowd that we're talking about, that, you know, that is a part of, you know, our crowd, that's not that's not a male but is still part of this crowd. And, you know, as you know, I think it's cool, like Monica Rambeau, like have these characters, but don't try to and make them strong and powerful and all of that. But why do you have to emasculate the male character or make him look like a buffoon or whatever, just because you have this strong female character? Why can't you have both?
Well, that's the gag, is like the only one they really emasculated was Fury, and that's been happening for some time now. But like in the movie, they just destroyed their own characters. Like it's not even like
to a
in order to
moron.
uplift them, they had to have Fury do all this bullshit. That was already happening. They
the Marvels.
The characters themselves were already in deep dookie. Like it was not good. Like they wouldn't need to emasculate Fury for it to be as bad as it was. It was just already not there.
I'm talking about Eternals. I'm talking about Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about that, all of it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So
like what they did to Thor and what they did
the Marvel specific.
Yeah.
Right. That points to a greater degree of, in order to make yourself seem powerful, you have to emasculate a man. That obviously show inadequacy.
Right. It's like by making Taskmaster a woman, you just told me that she couldn't have beat him if it was a man. That's the way it looks. So why'd you do it? You fucked up. It backfired.
And if they really wanted to make a movie, look at we got Ripley, we got Laura Croft, we got what's her name from the Terminator? We had
Sheena.
Sheena,
Queen of the Jungle.
No, I mean it goes the list endless.
We had Sarah
Ahsoka and
Red Sonja.
Yeah, the list is endless list. I mean, look at all the characters in Marvel already before they did all this stuff that were already, you know, your Storm and all. Come on, man. And there was plenty.
So if they're not doing the studies on that and not understanding that, yeah, Iger needs to fire everybody, because you guys did not study on anything. You know, as a film person, as a director, as a writer, as an actor, you have to research what came before you. And if you don't do that research, you're gonna fail. Mm-hmm. That's why your great actors always know about the actors that came before them. They studied them.
Of course.
You don't think what's his name? What's the kid's name? They look like Jack Nicholson. Didn't study Jack? Was it
Christian Slater?
No, the one Wolf of Wall Street. I keep forgetting his name.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio?
DiCaprio studied Jack Nicholson.
Oh, I'm talking about. You remember Christian Slater though? He used to do a Jack Nicholson fucking character. He used to do a Jack Nicholson goddamn impression. That was his whole shtick.
These guys studied the people before.
Yeah.
So you would think writers and directors that's looking at these characters, I need to study these characters, know their motivations, know what drives them. All right, they got strong female characters.
You know why they won't do that, bro?
Comic books to find out how we could utilize their strength without dehumanizing a male, because they stood neck and neck with men.
You know why they won't do that? Because the old actors are part of the old world. They're not woke. They can't. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand where we're coming from.
But my thing is, if Iger's going to fire everyone, he can let himself go as well, because he was a part of that problem as well. So he can just take a long vacation if that need be, and we can just usher in a whole new thing and hopefully get something better out of it. Because this ain't it.
Because he's acting like he didn't have nothing to do with all that woke shit. He said that was none of me, and I'm not down with it. And it's now it has caused a problem. He's like, it's cool when it's a message in the movie, but when that's the whole movie and there's no story, and that's what we've been getting lately. He said, but when you hurt them CEOs guys pockets, that's when they sit up and start doing shit. They ain't gonna do shit until the money hurt. As long as the money's coming, they couldn't give a flying fuck. And they'll back up anybody and whatever's going on as long as the money's coming.
Yep.
That's true. That's true.
They're gonna
but
find
it's it's just sad that we have to go through this in order to get something good. When it first started, they had a vision and they ran with it, and it was
And they
good.
were good.
And
And they were
something
good.
along the way, right? And somewhere along the way, somebody got in there and just descended the whole thing. Disney, like I said, Disney used to put out like maybe a couple movies, maybe 2, 3 movies a year. That's it. And it took them a while to make them, but they were all like when I saw Pirates of the Caribbean, I was like, this is a Disney movie. It was good. The very first one, I was like, yo, this
Yeah.
one is good. But
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
believe
They
it
were
was a
doing
Disney
some good
movie.
shit. Yeah. Disney
Yeah,
was impressing me. Definitely.
yeah, it was impressing everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Now
But
Marvel
now,
Studios, if they're smart, listen, their fucking schedule. If they're smart, the only movie that'll come out next year is Deadpool 3, and that's it. We don't need nothing else. And then chill out. And then they got Deadpool scheduled for June 26, 2024. They got Captain America Brave New World is February 14th, 2025. Thunderbolts postponed to July 25th, 2025. In the end, 2024 will just have Deadpool 3, which I think is the best thing that they've done in a long time. Best move they've made in a long time.
I mean, that makes sense. It's Deadpool. It's multiverse. So
Rated
that's
R.
going to be their big moneymaker. They need that to be successful.
They need something rated R right now.
An abysmal year. Them in DC, just abysmal across the board. DC specifically. Warner Brothers, they had Barbie and Oppenheimer, but DC specifically with Marvel, garbage year for both of them across the board. Like, oh my god.
And with them coming out with the Deadpool, and he's gonna be shitting all over the situation, even the writers strike and everything. He's gonna plug that into it. There's been some rewrites and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds, this is his little baby right now. This is his baby. This is his he
basically funded the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He made it happen. Yeah. They wouldn't have made that shit if he didn't lobby for it.
Yeah, so I think what they need to have, instead of going to Comic Cons and sitting on panels and dictating to the crowd, they need to be the writers and directors and stuff need to be amongst the crowd to get the true feeling of what is wanted. In these movies,
and
to people.
Yeah. And now the movies, Deadpool 3 and shit 2024 for their movies, but their show slate for 2024 is crazy.
Yeah, they got shows. That's what's killing them right now.
They got Echo, which I hope is something new from this Spotlight, which is not the MCU. So that's going to be its own thing. It's TVMA, right? So like rated R type shit, blood and guts, whatever. And then you got Agatha, Darkhold Diaries, fucking Agatha Christie over here. WandaVision spin-off series based on Catherine Haynes, Agatha Harkness, whatever. I don't know why. I guess because it's Catherine Hahn and it's the MCU. That's why. And if things go the right way, because it's still could be fucked up, we'll have the return of Matt Murdock late in 2024 with Daredevil Born Again. And then, of course, what I'm most scared to see is X-Men 97 and Spider-Man.
What If Season 2? Is that this year or next year as well?
That's
spring this year is supposed to be in X-Men 97, right?
Yeah, that's X-Men 97 is this year, yeah.
Oh my god. There's been no promotion for that.
2024, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
The year I'm talking about.
So we have What If, we have that, and I don't know if that Spider-Man show that they're doing, I don't know if that's coming out next year as well.
Spider-Man
freshman show that they're doing.
Spider-Man freshman year is coming out in 2024 as well. I don't know about What If too. I don't know if that's 2025 maybe.
I don't think they understand the way they need to scale back on the movies. They need to do the same things for the shows. These shows have been killing the MCU alongside their movies
because they suck.
Yeah, you have these 6-episode formats that don't work. For
Make them good.
and then you keep bringing in these new characters, and it's like, all right, but then you want to put them in the movies, and the whole thing is just, it doesn't work to try and bring them from the TV to the film because you don't explain what happened in the TV, so it makes sense in the film. It's just like too many things. They need to really scale back on their shows. Even the Spotlight thing is like, I'm worried about that because like that's just more content, which is not the solution.
Well, no, it's not more content is not the solution, but different content is the solution, and this is something different. It's the only reason I'm like, okay, let's try it, because it's different. If it was just more bullshit,
writing, difference won't really matter. Like
that's what I mean. Improve the writing. That's different. That's what I mean by different. Improved writing. That's what I mean. When I say different, I mean improved writing. But so if it's not improved writing, it ain't different.
But also the reason for the 6-episode format is because of the actors that are in there, in their schedules. Because remember, you got A-class.
Man.
No. Quote unquote A-class actor. You got Sam Jackson.
What?
All these people that was in these big movies that are big, right?
But look at these movies. Look at the money they're getting, bro, and think about shows like HBO shows and Showtime shows with big actors that do hour-long episodes, 13 episodes a season, 8 fucking seasons.
I bet you that's much more enticing than any Disney Plus TV show they could ever be a part of.
Fucking right.
Exactly. It's much
it is now because nobody wants to fuck with the MCU now.
No, even beforehand, like HBO, you know, that's like the crown jewel for live action, like TV type of shows like that. So I feel like
that's what MCU should have been from the gate. That's what Spotlight is supposed to be.
I think they were probably already locked in with those contracts that they were like, all right, if I'm gonna do this 6 episodes.
Yeah. I don't think that the actors dictated the reason that they did the episode count. I don't think
it's the structuring of the contract. Remember, every actor got their own schedule and stuff. And
but they don't dictate shit like that. Actors don't dictate shit like
that. Well, it depends on which one.
They actually do. When they
they don't. They can influence some things, bro, but shit like that goes to Feige. Feige makes that decision.
Look, the reason why Will Smith didn't do the other
and if that's the case, they could have did one show 6 seasons for that guy. Every show has been that way for a reason. They have a reason why they're doing the 6 episode format, and their reason is that these are not supposed to be TV shows. They're supposed to be lead ups to movies and tie-ins to movies, like a tie-in, like a comic tie-in. So they're supposed to be mini series. It's just a stupid idea. They should make a fucking TV show, a real TV show, like a fucking Breaking Bad or a fucking Sopranos or whatever.
They did. They had a TV show on Channel 7, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's bullshit, bro. That's network TV. No. That's network TV.
But it is one of the premier Marvel TV shows.
But that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I mean. I don't mean fucking network shit. I mean real quality, film quality shows. Film every episode is a movie type shit.
Let me say this. With that show, it started off well. After a few seasons, it started getting corny.
Yeah, because it's network TV. It started off corny, if you ask me. I don't watch network TV. I never watched that show. I don't watch those shows. I don't watch CW. I've never seen I don't watch network TV shows. I can't watch them.
I understand. But I had to watch that because it tied into different movies and different.
It did. No, it did. It actually
didn't need to watch it though. But I didn't need to watch. Not watching it didn't affect anything I saw in the movie.
Right.
Not watching it didn't affect it.
Remember when Coulson got killed in okay, that went into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. How he came back.
No, I know. They talked about shit in that show. I get that, but
if they do those,
if you didn't watch that show, you didn't miss nothing.
So if they did the long format shows for Plus and stuff like that, there's gonna be some fatigue in that also. You're gonna be like, okay.
But bro, what do you mean? That's like saying any show would give you fatigue.
No, because
the
way that they did it there, it would possibly people would be tired of it. Like in the same way that people are tired of these shows now because you have these 6 episode shows
because they suck.
Yeah, because
they suck.
Yeah,
if you made a good show like Game of Thrones, I'm talking about you made one good show. You guys, I'm not talking about 7 fucking shows with little bullshit. I'm talking about one good solid show, maybe 2. Game of Thrones status, hour-long film episode status, quality shit, like real good quality shit. Had they done that,
on some dumb shit. So let's,
bro. I'm not talking about how Game of Thrones. Let's not get into how Game of Thrones is. I'm talking about the episode, the quality of the episodes is what I'm talking about. The Game of Thrones has 7 spinoffs in production right now.
Yeah, but if
the second one is even bigger than the first one. So top quality. Top quality.
We're talking quality. How did that series? You said it started off.
Game of Thrones is the top of quality of TV shows.
It ended on some bullshit.
So what? It ended on bullshit. That's not. I don't care how it ended. That's not what I'm talking about, bro.
But that is
talking about the story. We're talking about the story. No, my argument was. My argument is quality, not story. Yeah, not story. You're talking story. No. I did not compare Game of Thrones about its story. I compared Game of Thrones about its production quality. Production quality.
The quality went to shit. Whoa, the quality went to shit.
Where'd he go?
Where you go?
Where'd he go?
He hit something on his keyboard or something.
Where'd he go?
He hit something on his keyboard.
He'll be back, man. Quality. Listen, you both are right. You both are right. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It's about both. It's about quality, and it's also about story. We're not getting quality stories. We're not getting the quality, because if you look at Game of Thrones, they put a lot into that. When you look at